Hey there, everybody. This is Carrie Hamblen, the CEO and president of the Las Cruces Green Chamber of Commerce, coming to you again with another one of our Zoom chats that we offer to our members. And in this case, one of our partners, it is Family Friendly New Mexico, and the founder and CEO of Family Friendly New Mexico, Giovanna Rossi, is joining us. Giovanna, it's so good to see you and to catch up. How are you doing?
It's so good to see you too. Thank you. I'm doing well.
So, we've like many folks over the last 2 years, been really kind of these partnerships have been kind of a secondary because we've been focusing on what we need to do in our communities. But when you and I first met, and when you told me about Family Friendly New Mexico, it was kind of a no-brainer that we needed to be partners together in this. And so tell us why Family Friendly New Mexico was started, why you started it as the founder, and what you saw the need was.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Carrie. And we're so happy to be partnering with the Las Cruces Green Chamber and all of the businesses in the Las Cruces area. Family Friendly New Mexico is a nonprofit initiative statewide throughout New Mexico that really supports businesses of all sizes in all industries to create family-friendly workplaces. So these are workplaces that support families to thrive. And so that means good jobs, it means time to care for family and loved ones. And we understand that this is challenging for businesses to do. So that's why we created Family Friendly New Mexico, so that businesses have a resource, a place to go, someone to ask all their questions. How do you create a family-friendly workplace? And the answer is there are lots of things that you can do, and some of them that you're probably already doing. And by going through our process, which is free to all businesses in New Mexico, you can learn about how to create family-friendly workplace policies that really help you recruit and retain good employees, which is what all businesses need right now to get back in business.
Well, it's certainly an employee recruitment tool, that's for sure, because there are a lot of small businesses that aren't able to offer huge benefits packages to their employees. And so they come up with really creative ways to make sure that their employees are satisfied in their work, and that they feel supported. And that's why, when you and I first started talking and seeing the family friendly application, which is online and it's super easy, and you'll see the link down below. Um, if people aren't providing those things, it doesn't mean that they're a bad business. It means that this is an opportunity for you to help them provide those things and how they can reasonably bring those into their workplace.
Yeah, that's right. And we really make a point of saying we meet businesses where you are. So, whatever you have going on right now, we think that that is a great place to start, right? And then we'll help you figure out where else, what are the low cost, no cost solutions that can help you really attract high quality applicants and then keep them, right? Because we want to keep them around. So this really helps reduce turnover costs, and it helps increase loyalty and productivity in the workplace. It's really a win-win for employers and employees. And we started Family Friendly New Mexico because we saw a need for this 10 years ago. And then now through the pandemic, it's just, increased even more. So
During the pandemic, how did you modify what you were doing as a nonprofit?
yeah, great question. Well, we are a remote team already. So we're made up of 5 team members that have various other caregiving responsibilities with either kids, parents, spouses, other things that we do in our lives. And so we have always been remote. And so we continued to do that. But we did change some things in terms of how we were connecting. We made video obviously a lot more important, so that we could see each other, and um, and we really prioritized. We had to make some choices, like a lot of businesses did, and we prioritized what are the core services, what is the value that we're providing, and we really focused on that. And we had to let some things go and like retool some things, and that was fine. but and a big part of what we did during the pandemic was really support other businesses to get through the pandemic. So with, all of a sudden everyone's doing, flexibility and telecommuting and remote work and all of this, and employers really needed support in terms of how to do that. And also we saw a real increase in companies wanting to really um, make their commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion more of a reality. So we did a lot on like operationalizing your commitment to anti-racism in your business, in your community. And that was a big focus actually during the pandemic for us.
Well, I think, we're going to see a lot of businesses modify and adopt the things that the pandemic kind of forced them to do. I was at my dentist's this morning and they had this, kind of air vacuum that really helped direct where my breath would go while the dentist assistant was working on it. And I was like, so that's staying, isn't it? And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, it will reduce the amount of colds and flus that we get here in the office. This is a good thing for us. But it wasn't until the pandemic came up that they had that in place. And so, I think it is that we're all going to find out, oh, this actually works better.
Yeah,
now.
and one of those, Carrie, has to be, we just have to say, is flexibility. We've known for many years that providing flexibility for employees actually is a win-win for everybody. But now that we had to do it, we really had to make it work. We've learned so much, and many of your members have learned so much. And now we're using those lessons to really move forward with a sustainable flexibility plan that really works for the long run.
Yeah. And so, Giovanna, some of the programs that you offer, if you can kind of describe that, because we're going to have links to that information in the text of this video, but would you like to share some of the programs that you offer through Family Friendly New Mexico?
Yes, absolutely. So we welcome any business in New Mexico to go to our website and apply for a Family Friendly Business Award. And you might think, oh, well, I don't have every single thing that I'm not the gold standard yet. But that's okay. If you have one or two or three policies in the categories of like paid leave, flexible scheduling, higher than average wages in your industry, different kind of educational assistance, childcare subsidies, anything, wellness supports, doesn't have to be health insurance. We like it if it's health insurance, but other kinds of things help too. All of these things contribute to having a family-friendly workplace. And so you go on to our application, and just the process of going through the application is a real eye-opener for a lot of employers because it gives you ideas for other things you could be doing. And we're constantly adding, creative ideas that people in the community are doing in their businesses. And so that's the main thing that we offer, is this opportunity to be recognized for the policies that you have in place that will help you recruit and retain better employees. We also provide a toolkit that's free. It's on the website. It gives you sample policies for how to do all of these things that we're talking about. That's the toolkit. We also have a business directory that you can be listed in as a family-friendly workplace. So if folks are looking to apply for jobs, you can be listed there. We do educational workshops. We just got finished doing a bunch of workshops around the Healthy Workplaces Act, which is going into effect July 1. Everybody needs to know about that. So we really have become the trusted resource for family-friendly workplaces in New Mexico, and we're very proud of that. And we would love to help and support your members.
Well, and I'm so grateful for it because you're able to provide things that the Green Chamber, we do a lot of marketing and networking and support of businesses kind of on the business owners end, to keep that business going. And you bring it into making sure that the employees are also taken care of. And so it's a really nice partnership, I feel, for us. And one of the things that you and I had talked about and that we started doing was that if somebody went through and got family friendly certified through your organization, and then went through the Sustainable Business Recognition Program through us. So you're looking at people, we're looking at planet. And so what we do is when you go through both of those, then we certify you as a triple bottom line business. And it's a great thing to do. And so I'm really excited that we're going to get to be able to start that up again, because so many of our businesses are working so hard and have given so much of their blood, sweat, and tears, especially during the pandemic, and they care about their employees.
Yeah.
For the most part, businesses care about their employees, and they want to be able to do what they can to take care of them.
Yeah.
And so I'm really grateful that we're able to do this. And Giovanna, we'll have your contact information. We're going to have the website down below, but you are always able to go to familyfriendlynm.org, and you can find out all the information, get the toolkit, get resources, apply to be a family friendly New Mexico. Do you still give out the little plaques?
Yeah, we give out the little seals for your window, or the digital seal, and then we do a big awards luncheon every year, and this year it's April 28th. So if folks want to attend that, we would love to honor you and recognize you for being a family-friendly workplace.
That's awesome. And you're doing great work. And the fact that you've got 5 people doing all of that is absolutely a testimony to the quality of staff that you have. So that's great work.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. It was great to see you. If you are a member of the Green Chamber and would like to do a Zoom chat like this, where we just sit and talk about what you're doing in the community, you can contact us here on our Facebook page, and we'll go ahead and we'll schedule that for you. For more information about Family Friendly New Mexico, you'll see the information down below. As always, Giovanna, it's wonderful to see you, and we will continue our conversations, because even before we started recording, we started going through a whole bunch of lists of things that we need to do together and to restart. So I'm very excited about that, but it was a pleasure seeing your face, and I do hope I get to see you in person soon. So thank you so much. It was great seeing you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.